The worlds of Minecraft are the most important thing in this game, and they are so immense that not even playing all your life, you will be able to explore all the corners of your world. But the most likely thing is that sometime in your life, you will end up suffering one of the strongest punishments that the game can bring you. Is that from one moment to another, your Minecraft world is fragmented for no reason, and you start to see totally empty pieces of your world that don't load, that are black, or that you start to see pieces of land that don't correspond to your world, where various things can happen, that the game continues as if nothing has happened, or also something terrible can happen as loading the files of your world. They become more and more corrupted until your world is left useless and you cannot get back into it. Have you ever wondered what makes Minecraft worlds go corrupt? For this reason, Minecraft worlds go corrupt. Welcome back to Bobbycraft. The first thing we have to know is that all Minecraft worlds are generated in small areas of 16 per 16 blocks, which look something like this. You can see these chunks pressing the F3 and GK in Java Edition. These 16 per 16 pieces of land are known as a chunk, and when we put this chunk together with other chunks, the biomes are generated, and thus the entire world of Minecraft. This is the easiest way. In another way, it wouldn't be possible. For example, instead of doing a lot of chunks, it would be impossible to load absolutely everyone at once. The device would explode. Once the basics are understood, why can these chunks get corrupt? There are several reasons, and I'm going to show you all of them. Reason number 1. Level.dat is damaged. This can happen when we abruptly disconnect our computer, such as pulling the cable so that it turns off just when our game is saving. This can also happen when you turn off your phone, your tablet or console. But how can we know when world is being saved? The save symbol for our worlds is this here, a chest with a little arrow pointing down. Maybe you've seen it before. It can appear on the side of our screens or in Minecraft Bedrock when you leave your world. Before version 1.8, where they added the Ocean Guardians, the autosave happened every 45 seconds, and since the 1.9 version, the combat update where they added Elytra, the autosave happens every 15 seconds. If your Minecraft is being saved and suddenly it is interrupted, for example by disconnecting the PC, or Minecraft crash just at the moment, your level.dat file can be damaged. Your file can lose information, causing sometimes that some chunks are not saved properly. But something much more worse can also happen, cause that somehow your level.dat stop existing forever. But what happens if this file is deleted? For this, I downloaded to this world, which contains a small medieval city. We are going to leave, and then we will open the world folder. We go down, and we are going to delete the 2 level files. As you can see, your world no longer exists. That is why it's so important to take care of this file. Corruption number 2. Affected region file. This type of corruption is practically the same as the previous one that happens when we close Minecraft abruptly due to crash or to turn off our device, only that it affects the region folder. Next, we will go to the region folder. In this case, I downloaded another world where we have this modern city. Next, I'm going to go out, and here I've made a copy of the world. We will open the files and we go to the region, which each contains a different chunk of the game, and the numbers are the coordinates. If we delete the region file and enter to our world, we can see how all the chunks have been restored, and a new generation has literally been created. So on some occasions in your world, it may seem like a chunk restored from scratch. But not only that, if it happens that one of these chunks from the region folder is not safe where it should be, something called chunk clones can happen, which will cause the chunks to literally be cloned, or even worse, that a chunk gets to be safe inside a folder from another dimension. And for this, we are going to recreate this situation that is impressive. I went to a world where the modern city is. Next, I'm going to the region. We're going to copy all the chunks from the spawn. Next, I'm going to this folder, which is the dimension of the nether. We are going to the region. We're going to delete all of this, and we are going to paste the ones on the surface. Now, once I enter the nether in this world, we'll be able to see how we have clonated the chunks from the spawn literally in the nether. All our entire nether world has just been corrupted. The entities are not working correctly, and we will be able to see the void in front of us. These errors are too common, and your world will be useless. If I try to leave, the world will be so corrupt that even we won't be able to close Minecraft. If your region folder is damaged, chunks of other dimensions may appear, colliding inside other dimensions. One of the most impressive world corruptions. Now, let's know another type of corruption. Corruption by world generation. This happens when we create a new world of Minecraft and we put, for example, the default generation. And when the world is being loaded with an external program, we eliminate the default generation and we put, for example, an amplifier before it finishes loading, obtaining this type of result. In this case, you can clearly see how it wanted to generate a normal world combined with a super flat generation. The game wasn't so quick to decide on how was the world to be generated, creating conflicts between the region files. But the corruption doesn't end here. Let's see the corruption, which we call corruption of the same names. Imagine that we have a world called Like, and we decide to eliminate this world, but we quickly created another world with the same name. There is a possibility that the level dot of both worlds will be mixed, obtaining a chimera world. Chimeras in Greek mythology refer to different animals living in the same organism, and something like this happens with the chimera chunks. This case is too rare, but we could have a world mixed with the old one you deleted. The world could appear as an exact copy of the previous world, or getting information mixed up. Another reason for corruption is version switching, especially when we went from a new version to an old one. For example, in this world we have the new generation of the Nether, but if we go into an old version, the world has just restarted and all the new Nether has just disappeared. But now we will see the type of corruption that it can be happen to all of us at any time, and this is what happens when you are running out of memory. By having your memory completely full, your Minecraft will be unable to continue saving the information of your chunks, causing them to start cloning it. Also, begins to eliminate chunks to try to free memory, that strange polygons may appear, or even cannot reach you loaded textures. The latest versions of Minecraft are smarter, so now when you run out of space, the game will alert you that you have no memory and will not let you enter the world, and you can only re-enter if you free up space. This security system means that you cannot enter and therefore your world doesn't get corrupt. And now here comes the most important part. Having corrupt chunks doesn't mean that your world is completely lost, but if you want to know how corrupt your world is, you must make another portal, and this will be the litmus test to see how bad your world is. All you have to do is generate another first and put entities to the portal. If the entities pass perfectly through the portal and it doesn't take long, it means that your level dot is correct, and even if you have corrupt chunks, you can play. But if on the contrary, your Minecraft costs a lot to teleport to the entities, it is possible that your world is quite damaged. But then, what can we do? If our world is already corrupted, the most important thing is to create backup copies of your world from time to time. But if your chunks are already corrupted, I will show you some tools that you can use. If you are in Minecraft Bedrock, you can use Block Topograph. With this program, you will be able to observe the chunks that are corrupt. You simply have to select the chunk sorter to cover the part of the missing chunks and click to accept. The chunks will be generated again, and so you will have your world much better. If you are in Java Edition and these types of blocks chunks appear, you can try Minecraft Region Fixer, where you will have to follow several steps and you will see how it has been solved. And finally, the MC Edit program. In the same way, if you have these corrupt chunks, this program will be able to visualize it. In the same way, it is capable of eliminating these corrupt chunks, so that it stays like this. You have the tutorials here below in the description. Let me know below if your world ever got corrupted. Click on the left to see why the Minecraft movie never came out, and on the right, you have a video suggested by the YouTube algorithm. Remember that you can order my book here below.